Hey, this is Kevin from Create Curriculum, and today we are looking at creating a course from scratch. We're going to be looking at the standards, we'll be clumping them up into units, and we'll be doing that with a Drama 1 theater course. So the first step in creating a curriculum, we're going to take a look at the standards. Now with this first step, we're just going to take a look. So go ahead and find your state standards, pull those up, and have those ready going forward. So for this unit, we are going to be looking at a drama curriculum. We're going to do theater standards for this one, high school specifically. So no matter what standards you're looking at, though, they're going to be organized. So you can notice here we have perform, we have create, analyze in context, and analyze and make connections. Now when you create a curriculum, most you will not be able to just go in order. Some you might be able to go in basic order, but there's going to be some extra ones as well at the end you might need to plug in. But what we want to do is first read through all of these standards, taking a look at what exactly we have to do. Eventually we're going to end up clumping them up. But for now we're just going to read through the standards. What I like to do as I read them is I like to copy and paste them into a document, whether that be a Google Doc or a Word document. I like to get them so I can be able to use them because when they're in PDFs, they aren't super usable from here. But we're eventually going to clump these up into units. But for now, we're going to copy and paste these as we read them. So this is now, these clumped units, an example of what we could do for it. So you can see my first one, theater basics and acting performances. I knew I wanted those kind of together, so I started with that. They were actually both separate, but I combined them as I went through and saw some things. I have here subunits. So within these, though, you'll also notice that some standards. I've got here 3 mostly here, but for this part, I'm going to hit 2. For these parts, 3 again there. These are going to be intermingled throughout. I've got 1, 2, and 4. I didn't hit 3 there because I needed to put that somewhere else. But I'm going through this and finding best places where I could connect them. Now I did go through my list, making sure that I had each one, and I put them into these clumps. So I went from this list, put it into those clumps to make sure I had each of them. So within that, I wanted to make sure I had ideas for maybe a project or like themes within it. So for example, technical application here. I knew I'd want to get tech basics and a tech project together and integrate those two. Now later, we might decide that one of these don't match together. Maybe I need to dissolve this unit and put them somewhere else. But for now, this is at least a place where I can start, a place where I can go from and figure out from there. So right now, we need to make sure that we have our units clumped together. I'm just going to run through the rest of mine. My dramatic critique. Notice here I've got mostly 3 in there, but jumping here, I got 3 and 4. I have 3 and 4. I've got 5, 2, 1. So within these, you will probably see just a couple standards like. However, you might have 3 or 4 different standards, depends on how creative you're getting and what exactly you're doing for projects and what the standards are. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you have a better handle on how to start a curriculum from scratch. Remember, take a look at those standards, clump up some units within those standards, whatever's going to work together. You're the expert, you know what you're doing. And if not, go with your gut. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and check out next time as we continue with this curriculum.